Today we're going to be going over the ADE Artemis Pro, and that's coming up next year on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I'd like to thank ADE for sending another optic out for us to try out. What we're going to do is this is the Artemis, and this has multiple reticles on it, so I'm excited to try it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over to the table. I'm going to unbox it real quick, show you everything it comes with. We'll go over some of the features about it, and then we're going to mount it up to my Palmetto State Armory Dagger Compact, take it outside and try it out and see how it works. So let's get started. So one thing that's different right off the back before we even unbox this is you can see this one comes in a blister pack. All the other ones I've had before, they've come in a box. I like the looks of this blister pack a lot better. Let's open it up and see what's in it. So everything you get in here, you get a cover for your red dot, you get a spare battery here, your cleaning cloth. Here we got a bag of screws and the gasket on there to seal it off on the bottom. Both of the wrenches that you would need to adjust this. And then we got our manual right here. And you can see right there, those are all the different reticles on there. And we're going to try all these when we take it outside to see what they look like and see which one I like the best. So you got the dot, circle, crosshairs, dot, circle, and the crosshairs with the dot, and then all of them all together on that one. Let's look at the inside and see what it looks like. As always, their stuff is pretty legible. And the pictures look pretty good, not bad. Let's go over the features about this. The Artemis Pro is a motion activated system and it'll shut off within 2 minutes, and we'll test that later. It has 6 different reticles that it comes with, and I showed you those options on the unboxing on the instructions. It comes with a top-load battery, and the battery it takes is a CR1632 battery, and that'll have up to 10,000 hours on that battery on the lowest setting. As you can see here, we're looking at the 2 MOA dot. Now this has 7 different brightness settings on it and 1 for night vision. It has a built-in rear sight, that way if the dot does go down, you still have a rear sight that you can line up with your front sight and be able to shoot. Now the footprint on this is a RMR SRO footprint, so make sure your gun could do that or you got the plates for it. The Artemis Pro can handle up to a 9mm. The one downside to it is not waterproof. Total length of this is 1.78 inches. Total height of it is 1.15 inches. And the total width of this is 1.05 inches, and it comes in at 1.05 ounces. Now what we're going to do is we're going to check out the auto shut off on this. As you can see here, we got the clock right there. What we're going to do is as soon as this goes to 101, we're going to start this. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if this red dot pops back on or not after it shuts off, and make sure it shuts off. I actually had a red dot fail on me where it shut off, but it never came back on. And then the next morning the battery was dead. So that's where I came up with this test to test it out. So, like I said, once we get on 101 here, we'll stop moving this and we'll check it out and see what it does. To me, all red dots now should have auto shut off, and it should work. If you notice, I don't do red dots no more if they don't have auto shut off. To me, it's not with the new age that red dots we have. So to me, they're not even worth doing a review on or a video to waste time. So once that goes to 01, we'll stop and see how long it takes. Alright, there you go. It disappeared. It said 2 minutes, and it was actually less than 2 minutes. This is the quickest red dot I've tested so far to shut off that quick. That is pretty awesome. Now let's tap the box and see if it comes back on here. And we tapped it and it popped back on just like it's supposed to. Now let's get this mounted up and take it outside. So here it is mounted up on my Palmetto State Armory Dagger here. Now what it replaces is the trumpet here. And what I want to show you guys on this trumpet, you can see right there that big old gouge taken out right next to the sight there. This trumpet was a really good dot. This gun actually fell out of my safe, caught the edge of the framing there, took the gouge out, and it stayed dead on. I took it outside and I shot it twice in videos that you've seen. And then I replaced it with this one. That tells you that these are pretty tough here to take a hit like that, to take a gouge out of it and it stays zeroed. Now let's get outside with this one. Now we're outside here with the ADE Artemis, and I got it mounted up in my Palmetto State Armory Dagger Compact here. I got 5 rounds in it, And what I'm going to do is, on this one, I just want to see if it's zeroed in or not. I just put it on the gun. So we got 5 rounds loaded up here. We're going to go for the big silhouette on the frame here to see if this is close. Alright, looks pretty dead on. 3 of them are touching here. If you guys don't follow the channel, I got a muscle disease, so that dot does shake a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is, that was just on the dot. I'm going to put 5 more rounds in, and we're going to move up to the next reticle. Alright, the next reticle we got on this is going to be just a circle with no dot. So let's try the other big silhouette here. There is already rounds on it from a video I did earlier, but I'm going to try to aim below that. Alright, no issues with that. Let's move on to the next reticle. Now the reticle we got up is just the crosshairs with no dot in the middle. Let's try the MGM Coyote here and see if we can hit that. Oh, I shot too quick on that one. That one was on me, not on the dot. Let's try the next one. Alright, this reticle is going to be the circle with the dot. We're going to go after the MGM gong here. Alright, I got shooting too fast on that one. But truthfully, if I remember right, the last optic I had where I could change all the stuff on, the circle with the dot was my favorite one. And I could kind of tell by that one, if I didn't shoot it so quick, I still think even with this one, that one's my favorite one. Let's try the next reticle. Now this reticle is going to be the crosshairs with the dot on this one. Let's go for the small silhouette here and see how that works. Alright, hit that with absolutely no issue. Pretty nice that you can change the reticles to find out what you want on that. Liking that, liking that. Let's try another one. Alright, on this one we've got the circle with the crosshairs with the dot. Let's try the MGM gong on this one. Ooh, that was... Alright, taking that with no issues. Now what I'm going to do, I think that was the last one here. Yep, we're going to go back to the dot. I'm going to load up a full magazine and we're going to have some fun. Alright, I didn't mention this before, but we are out here at about 10 yards here. What I'm going to do with this magazine, I've got 17+1 in it right now. And what I'm going to do is controlled pairs on all the targets here. I'm just going to start left to right here. And we're going to do it with just the dot to start out here. So, let's try it. Like I said, we're going to start with the MGM Coyote. Alright, not too bad on that. Let's try the bowling pin. Alright, pop that. I forgot to hit my plate back up the last video. That small plate, I knocked it off with a 45 Colt, shooting my Cimarron. I'll leave a video card up for you guys to check that out. But let's try it since it's only hitting with one. Pop that, try it one more time. Alright, we still got one in here. Let's try the gopher. Alright, I think I missed the gopher. Let's go back to the bowling pin. There we go. Hold it on there and it works good. Let's try the 6-inch over here. Alright, we got that. Now I'm going to try my next favorite reticle. Alright, now we're going to go with my second favorite reticle here. It probably is going to end up being my first. This one's going to be the circle with the dot. The last one we did was just the dot. Going to do the same thing with the big targets, 2 in a row. Let's try it out. Alright, I had to put 3 on. Alright. I still think this one is my favorite. Let's go back to that small plate over here. Pop that. Let's do the bowling pin. Alright, pop that. Go for it. Ooh, I think I'm shaking too much. Either that or I'm just not realizing I'm hitting it because I don't see it moving. I got a branch coming right in front of it. I don't know if it shows up on camera. It looks like I probably am hitting it. So let's do one more magazine, and I'm going to pick my next one that I like the most out of the reticles. Now the next one we got here is all of them. It's the circle, crosshairs, and the dot. Same thing here. Oop, I hit it. We'll go over that at the end. Get it back up there. Get it to where I want it. There we go. All right, MGM Coyote. All right, I'm doing 3 instead of 2. Let's go back to 2. All right, small plate, bowling pin, go, bowling pin. All right, knocked the crap out of that bowling pin on the last one. Let me tell you my final thoughts on this. All right, what's my final thoughts here on the ADE Artemis here? I have to tell you guys here, I really enjoy it. I like the option that it gives you all the different reticles so you have your choice. That's a positive of it. Let's go to the negatives about it. One of the negatives I don't like about it, one of the dots I just did a review on, I put that the buttons were too hard. Well, on this one, they're too easy. I've sat this down a couple of times before I did this video. I shot this when my brother was here visiting, and every time I laid it down, it seemed like when I picked it back up, it was on a different reticle. These buttons are very easy to hit, and I don't like that. And now let's say I'm carrying this gun and I'm left-handed, and if I hit that, these are facing out for me being left-handed. If I bump into these at all, it's going to be changing the reticle on it, or it could even hit the negative and hold it down long enough to shut my dot off, and then the shake awake don't work. So I'd like to see them stiffen up the buttons on here a little bit. Other negative I got for this, if it's a range gun, it's not that much of an issue if you're going to carry this. The dot I originally had on this was the ADE trumpet, and it had a little triangular piece here to kind of like reinforce this here. I have a feeling if I drop tested this, and this is the reason why I didn't do it, because I don't like purposely breaking stuff. This isn't rated for like a drop test that I saw, but I have a feeling this would either crush or move up or down here, because this piece is really thin right here. Those are the only 2 negatives I really have on that. Right now I'm checking this, everything is nice and solid, so the screws stayed tight on it. That's always a positive. One thing that they do have the dots on the back, which, like, if you got a gun like this and you didn't have the sight up here, you could co-witness it with that. I do like that. I do like that the battery tray is right on top to get to, so you don't have to take it off and then re-zero it. I really like that. Windage and elevation adjustments, I tried them off camera. They are tactile and audible on them. I really like that. So overall, I would say, yeah, this is a good dot. Big question is though, would I use it on a carry gun? No, I wouldn't, and I wouldn't use it on a duty gun either. To me, I would use just this one totally for a range toy, which this dagger, this is what it is now. This is my Gucci Glock one. I got to get my compensator back on it because I took it off for a different video and I didn't have a chance to put it on yet. But I would definitely just say this one is a range toy. You guys know I always try to be honest with you. If I was going to carry an ADE optic that I've tried already, I would put the trumpet back on here and I would carry it with the trumpet on it over this one. Once again, I'd like to thank ADE Optics for sending this out to the channel. They've been very supportive of the channel. I have told them in these videos I'm honest about everything, and I hope they take what I tell them and they turn it into a better product. That's why we do these videos. A lot of people say I review a lot of stuff, and I do, but I always try to be honest with you guys. I would also like to thank Missouri Bullet Company. They sent the lead out for me to make the bullets for these 9mm. There'll be a discount code down in the description for you guys to check that out and get a little bit off your order with Missouri Bullets. Also, don't forget to check the other links out down below. Down there I have links to Axel Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some of them are affiliate accounts, so they do help out the channel. Some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.